All right, now we're going to prep for preparing some architectural drawings. I'm going to start with the basement plan, and I'll be pausing these videos as I'm going through working on stuff. So go to the basement plan. I've deleted all of my section views over here in the browser, and I've deleted my 3D camera views that I had created previously because I don't need the 3D views. And when I create the new section cutting planes that we're going to be doing, I want to create it in order and then lock them in place. Okay, so let's start off here, um, and let's look at our settings. So we're going to turn off no underlay. Okay, and then on my view range, I've kind of modified it a little bit and set it at associated level, top of foundation, with a zero offset, the bottom, cutting plane, top of footing, things like this. So you want to make, if we make these settings here, we pick up the steel beams and we pick up our foundation also. Okay, so we want to make those settings. And our drainage fill is showing up in here. So we're going to, because we created that as a mask, we're gonna go hide in view. Okay, and then we want to do the piping also. And so we're going to go hide in view category. Oop, and we got to get the fittings also. Okay. All right. So that's got us. Um, oh, and I turned off, okay, invisibility graphics override. I turned off floors. Okay. That way our footings show up underneath there. And let's see. All of your structural items should be turned on. Okay. All right. And so that's got us where everything that we need to see, I think, is showing up. Our windows are showing up because our cutting plane goes through them. Um, the one thing that's not showing is the reinforcement tag for the two exterior slabs here, the terrace slabs. And I'm guessing the reason for that is they are above the top of view that we've got set up. Okay, our garage floor reinforcement is showing up. Okay, because remember it's lower than the top of the foundation wall. So we want to make these settings, and then um, we want to do some room tags, and then dimension it uh, pretty much so like what your paper sheets are like. Um, we're not going to include any electrical or plumbing or mechanical things on this sheet. Okay. Um, let me get my drawing caught up with those things, and then I'll start another video. Okay, been working on applying dimensions and things for the basement plan. Um, don't use a room tag or an area tag for these things because these are really not rooms that are getting finished. Um, so I just did text. I did quarter inch for the room name and then 3/32 for the info, except for in these little small areas here, the terraces, I created a 3/16 text style or family and and just use that for the title because it gets really crowded right down here. Okay, so those are those things. The steel beam, you can do a tag annotate. You can go tag by category and you can pull off the steel beam. Same way for the footings, you can tag them, but you may have to load the structural footing tag. Okay. Let's see. Dimensioning. If you have dimensions that you've created in building and moving things around that don't fit in with, what we've got going on, like, here's one right here that's an extra. It's one that I used when I was building things. Okay. So if it's an important one and you need to keep it, just hide it. Okay. Which I have several dimensions hidden here. Okay. And it's not a temporary hide, it's a right click hide elements. Okay. Because I want to keep them, but I didn't want to delete them. Okay. When you go to dimension in the garage area, this structural reinforcement is going to, your dimension is going to want to go to it. So what I did is I just temporarily hid this, down here, just did a temporary hide, and then did the dimensions in the garage area and then turned it back on. Okay. To get this note, what that is, it's a slope. So right here, spot slope. And what you want to do is you can get real close here and you can hit the edge of the structural reinforcement. Okay. And then pull it up and place it. And what I did right here in the prefix, I put pitch slab. Okay. And just use that. I think that is a lot of this stuff right now. Uh, yeah, I just did a note for the steel column because it's not showing up in this representation. I think that's all. Let me pause and then I'll do a little more work and then come back with another video.